Imagine standing on a hill that has witnessed 3,000 years of human history. A place where gods once walked, armies clashed, and philosophers shaped the very foundations of Western thought. Now, picture this. What if the stones of the Acropolis could speak? What stories would they tell us of ancient power, glory, and collapse? Would they speak of victory or tragedy? Of the brilliance of human innovation or the fragility of empires? Today, we embark on a journey to unlock the mysteries of the Acropolis. Not just a landmark, this is the symbol of Greece itself. What makes this place truly immortal? And what secrets does it still keep even after all these millennia? The story of the Acropolis begins in the haze of myth. Thousands of years ago, long before Athens became the heart of the Greek world, this rocky outcrop served as a fortified stronghold for the Messenian civilization. But the Acropolis, as we know it, truly came to life in the 5th century before Christ. This once military citadel was transformed into the spiritual and cultural heart of Athens. It was here, amidst the chaos of the Persian Wars, that Athens sought to assert its dominance, constructing the grand Parthenon, a temple so breathtaking that even enemies could not help but admire its beauty. With architects like Eptinos and Callicrates at the helm, and the great sculptor Phidias overseeing the decorative works, the Acropolis became a symbol of Athenian power, intellect, and of course, worship of the goddess Athena. This was not just a city, it was a statement to the world. We are Athens and we are eternal. Now, let's talk about the architecture. Because the Acropolis does not just impress with its history, it leaves you awestruck with its design. The Parthenon, for example, is not merely a temple, it's a masterpiece of engineering. Standing 45 feet tall, its Doric columns, nearly 35 feet in height, were designed with a subtle curvature known as entasis. This gave the illusion of perfect symmetry. The Parthenon was built without a single drop of mortar. Each block of marble was meticulously cut to fit perfectly with the next. A proof that ancient Greeks were not just philosophers but also some of the greatest builders in history. With over 70,000 tons of marble, it's the largest Doric temple of its time. Then let's not forget 6 majestic female figures that hold up the structure. Or the temple of Athena, Nike, a celebration of victory perched on the edge of the Acropolis as if defying gravity itself. Every corner of this ancient complex tells a story of artistic ambition that pushed the limits of possibility. Perched nearly 500 feet above sea level, the Acropolis has always been more than just a collection of temples. It was a fortress, a stronghold guarding Athens against invaders for centuries. But its role was more than just military. This hill became the very symbol of Greek identity. After the Persian invasion in 480 BCE, Athens rose from the ashes and used the Acropolis as a beacon of its resilience. Over the centuries, it has been a witness to countless historical events from the golden age of Athens, through the Byzantine and Ottoman periods to Greeks' eventual independence. With every conquest and collapse, the Acropolis stood tall, reminding the world of its enduring significance. But the Acropolis is more than stone and marble. For the ancient Greeks, it was a sacred place, a home to Athena, their protector and patron goddess. Every 4 years, the Panathenaic festival would see grand processions lead up to this very hill, honoring Athena with sacrifices, music, and offerings. The influence of the Acropolis extends far beyond religion, though. It has been the muse for countless artists, philosophers, and thinkers. From ancient luminaries like Socrates and Plato to Renaissance masters and modern day architects. It's not just a place, it's an idea, a symbol of human potential where art, philosophy, and democracy all converge. How does the Acropolis stand against the greatest landmarks of the ancient world? Well, let's break it down. The Parthenon, while not as tall as the pyramids of Giza or as extensive as the Colosseum, is one of the most influential buildings in human history. Its Doric architecture has inspired countless structures, and its symbolism of democratic ideals is unmatched. And then there is the sheer craftsmanship. No other ancient building in the world was built with such precision, without mortar, and with an eye for aesthetic perfection. In terms of cultural significance, the Acropolis does not just stand among the best. It defines what it means to be a global landmark. And yet, for all its grandeur, the Acropolis also raises a profound question. Is this hilltop truly the pinnacle of human achievement? Or does it serve as a reminder of the fragility of civilizations? Empires rise and they fall. The Acropolis has stood through it all. But at what cost? Is the Acropolis a monument to eternal wisdom? Or does it show us the impermanence of power? In the end, perhaps the lesson it offers is this. Greatness is fleeting, but the ideals it represents, art, democracy, thought, those live on forever. So what do you think? Is the Acropolis a testament to eternal greatness or a relic of a lost age? Let us know in the comments and make sure to hit that subscribe button for more epic explorations of history's most iconic landmarks right here on AinyZany Explorers.